But moments like these, small, fleeting, and deeply human, remind us that respect is not only about holding a position, but about recognizing the lives and experiences of those who came before us. And sometimes it's as simple as a word, a thank you, that makes all the difference. In that moment, the guard isn't just protecting a monument. He's honoring the countless lives that have passed, the wisdom that has been shared, and the respect that transcends generations. In the end, the Royal Guard's true legacy is not just the history they uphold, but the quiet, meaningful connections they make with those who have walked a lifetime before them. Their respect is not only for the institution, but for the elders who have seen it all and for the shared humanity that binds them all. As the day draws to a close, the Royal Guards remain steadfast in their position. But in the stillness of the evening, a new understanding takes shape, one not of duty alone, but of the deeper connection they've forged through moments of quiet respect. In the silence between their posts, the guards sometimes reflect on the fleeting but powerful moments they've shared with the visitors. The elders who, like the guards themselves, stand as symbols of endurance and time. Each encounter, though brief, adds to the story they are part of, one written not in grand gestures, but in the quiet acts of respect and kindness. For the elders who visit, it's not just about the uniform or the tradition, it's about a recognition that, even in the rigidity of protocol, there is room for warmth, understanding, and a shared moment of humanity. And so, the Royal Guards, ever unwavering in their duty, continue their service, not just to the monarchy, but to the memory of those who've witnessed decades of history unfold. The gesture may be small, but it's a recognition that the elders' wisdom, resilience, and life experiences are not forgotten. They are honored, silently, by those who serve in the same quiet, dignified way. In a world that often moves too quickly, it is these moments of connection, of kindness, that remind us of what truly endures. The respect shown to the elders isn't just a passing gesture. It's a living legacy, one that the Royal Guards uphold with every movement, every glance, and every shared moment. For in the end, it is the quiet respect shared between the generations that leaves the deepest imprint, not just in the history books, but in the hearts of those who have lived and those who continue to serve. Royal Guards are symbols of tradition, discipline, and pride. For centuries, they've stood unyielding in their posts, faces carved in stone, preserving the legacy of a nation. But beneath their impassive exteriors, there are moments that reveal their deepest respect, not just for the institution they serve, but for the individuals they encounter. For many of these visitors, the sight of the Royal Guards brings a sense of awe, a connection to a bygone era. And sometimes, in these moments of reverence, the guards break character, not just to honor their role, but to show a silent, unspoken respect for the elders who have seen far more than they ever could. The Royal Guards are trained to be unmoving, steadfast in their duty. Yet when faced with the quiet dignity of those who have lived through so much, there's a moment when even the hardest exterior can soften. In this simple yet profound exchange, the Royal Guard shows a rare vulnerability, a quiet act of kindness that transcends protocol. In that instant, it is not the uniform that matters, but the connection between two souls, one aged by time, the other bound by duty. Sometimes the simplest gestures speak the loudest. A hand raised in salute, a nod of understanding, a silent acknowledgement that transcends words. In those fleeting seconds, the guards show the elders more than respect. They show appreciation for a life well lived, a journey they have yet to fully understand. For this elderly man, the gesture might seem small, but it speaks volumes. A recognition not just of the history they share, but of the shared humanity that connects us all, regardless of age, status, or background. And then, there's the quiet understanding, the unspoken connection between the generations. When a seasoned life, worn with time and wisdom, meets the steadfast presence of a royal guard, the exchange is always filled with mutual respect. It's not just the duty of the guards to stand at attention. It's the duty of those who have lived a full life to pass on a legacy of respect, honor, and kindness. In this quiet moment, both the woman and the guard share a bond of mutual recognition, a silent agreement that the values they hold dear are timeless. In a world that moves faster every day, it's easy to forget the quiet power of respect. As the night settles over the palace, the royal guards stand, ever vigilant, as they have done for centuries. But beyond their ceremonial duties, beyond the uniform, there is something more. A shared understanding of respect that binds generations together. For those who have lived long lives, the royal guards are not just symbols of authority. They are reminders of the passage of time, of history, and of the continuity of tradition. The elderly woman sitting quietly in the evening light has seen much in her years. Yet, it is in this moment as she watches the guards that she finds comfort and a deep, unspoken recognition. And when these elders approach, the guards understand something deeply, that respect isn't just earned through duty, it's given